after not.
All right. This is Hot Boy Turk. Turk, you've been explaining this story now for 2 weeks. Okay, you have been explaining this story for 2 weeks about your situation, and I just feel like you don't have to do all of this, Turk, and you making it look worse and worse and worse. Just accept the fact that you was beefing with BG. They didn't need all that around the camp. That somebody had to go. Detroit was sold out. These other dates are getting sold out. All of this hype is being around the group and stuff. So, controversy sells, and we all know that. If you're into the entertaining business, Turk, we get it, we understand it. So, just you're going to chase this clout off of this because it's bringing traction to your channel. People want to know. All right, let's go.
For good. I know y'all heard I was kicked off the tour, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of speculation going on out there, and I've been seeing, people trying to run with the narrative as if they the reason that I got kicked off the tour. I wouldn't even want to have that, on my back. My back, because that don't look cool, you know what I'm saying? If that was how that happened, they look lame, but, they don't know no better, you feel me? But, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? They probably like that type of attention on them, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want that on my back, you feel me? Especially being supposed to be a real one, you feel me? I wouldn't want be known as, yeah, man, I got him kicked off the tour. Yeah, man, I'm doing my thing. I'm gonna be everywhere where the money at now, because I got him moved off the tour. That's like, when a person in jail and he the man and he getting everything rolling and somebody drop a kite on him, you know what I'm saying, and get him moved and sent to the hole, you know what I'm saying? That's a police move to me, you feel me? But anyway,
we gotta stop implicating jailhouse rules with real life situations, and we got to stop implicating real life situations with the internet world, bruh. We got to learn to separate the differences, and then it'll be a better economy. But let's continue.
Some people just move like that. I wasn't kicked off the tour the way people probably think. The public, not the publisher, the promoter.
Nah, but the public knows the truth. The publisher, we don't know what you mean on that. And the promoters, they didn't know what to tell you, Turk. Hell, they just some regular guys trying to get their bread and, rock their shows. And at the end of the day, bruh, you was causing controversy, bruh. We already know what the truth is, man. But this been going on since the first day you beef with BG, bro. Birdman never really wanted you on the tour, but he was going to let his youngins decide, and, they felt the cold shoulder, and they had to do what they had to do. You feel me? Let's continue.
And the booking agency that I'm signed with came to us, but I'm going to speak of me, but it was us. And, they say that due to the fact that the tours are not selling and low ticket sales, you know what I'm saying? Even though they owe us a certain amount of money, they can't pay because they don't have the money, you know what I'm saying? So, everybody had a little plan or whatever. Look, man, we just gonna take less and, we gonna roll with it. And when you get the money from this tour city, just pay us the rest of the money. I was cool with that. I was cool with that plan. But when you don't get paid for something else, that plan is not trusted in my eyes. You feel me? So Nashville was another promoter, but the same booking agent. The booking agent, the one that bought the promoter's idea for the Cleveland, Chicago, Detroit, and I think New York. I don't think it's going to be no more dates after New York, y'all. I'm just saying, no shade, but I don't think it's going to be no more.
Turk, how we know what you think? You don't think it's going to be no more dates after New York, when you ain't even on the tour, bro. You don't know what the business is about now. The other artists on the tour, you know, they managers have their meetings every week. They didn't had two different other meetings since you've been let off the tour. You don't know. There's probably been dates added to the tour. But you talking about you don't think there's no more dates after New York. Bruh, come on, Turk. This just like me telling y'all what Walmart finna have going. Oh, I don't think Walmart gonna have those on the shelf no more after next week. I don't work at Walmart. So how the hell I'm gonna tell the world what Walmart got going on inside Walmart business? I'm a spectator from outside. In order for me to know what's gonna happen at Walmart, I just have to get up and go to Walmart and see what's on the shelf, or Google what's on it online. I can't come on the internet and tell the world that, oh, well, Walmart ain't gonna sell orange juice no more, y'all. I don't think they selling orange juice after that last orange juice is sold. Come on, bruh. Come on, Turk. You tripping.
It really was, anyway. But Detroit was sold out, so they had to get to Detroit. You feel me? No matter what. But every other place wasn't selling. And that's just the God honest truth. So after not getting paid in Nashville, I told my wife, which is my manager, I need all my money. Let them know I need all my money, man. Forget the plan. I need all my money in Cleveland and going forward. So they had already said that they wanted to give me, because they didn't have it. You feel me?
He keep trying to implicate everybody else with they, well, me. Now, focus on you, Turk. Stop trying to make it look like it ain't about you. You were the one who got to get the least of the payment because they were trying to make you quit. That's what corporate America is going to do to an employee on a job. They're going to offer you less, hoping that you're going to just say, well, forget it. I quit. I ain't going to do it. You didn't do that. Instead of you saying that, you put a couple of threats with, oh, I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna go see them, and then you got hostile and violent, verbally violent, and the promoters was all like, okay, well, you know what? He's a threat. We need to get him out of here. He's not gonna take the pay cut. He's a threat. He's speaking in codes. We fear for the venue. We don't need no fighting up here. We don't need all of that. And this happens. This happens more than normal, you guys, with groups and stuff like that, touring and all of that. This happens more than we know. This is just, we watch all this unfold on the internet. We watch Turk and BG going back and forth at it on the internet, y'all. So this is expected to happen.
They wanted me to wait, until, so don't get paid 3 days and wait till Monday to get paid. I wasn't cool with that after I didn't get paid in Nashville. You feel me? I'm thinking, man, I'm about to go to Cleveland on a blank trip. I'm about to go to Chicago on a blank trip. Then that money ain't going to be there because there's too many games being played. You feel me? And I could have been wrong, you know what I'm saying? But the way they did it was foul. They was wrong by saying that instead of just saying, you know what, man, we don't got it and we'll deal with it when we deal with it. Man, them people waited till 4 o'clock in the morning. I was about to get up and get ready to hit the road because, me and my team, the ones that flew in, they had them flew in from Memphis and stuff, and we had got the Sprinter. You know what I'm saying? Some people be having to drive, some people fly for whatever reason we do that. You know what I'm saying? So bam. I'm about to get up. My wife, get the email, and she wake up and check the email, and the email like, due to such, we terminating the contract. So to avoid from paying me, they thought that they could terminate the contract 4 hours before the show. After I done spent all my money, paid for this, paid for that, getting ready, en route. You know what I'm saying? Where was the security threat before y'all offered to pay me less money? It wasn't there. It been there. Because it ain't happened in Nashville. I ain't threatened nobody. I didn't.
Okay, now the security threat was when they lowered your contract. You ain't saying what you said to them. You just making it look like they lowered your contract, and you declined it respectfully. Did you really decline that respectfully? Or was it more of a, hostile thing that you came at them with? So you not telling it all, Turk. You ain't gonna tell the world, well, I got up there and I said this and that because I need my money. Yeah, well, you kind of did say that. And we can read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? You done got up there and you had that little fake smile up there. That's that little fake smile, but you really mean business type thing. And yeah, you came at them hostile, bruh. We all know what the business is, bro. That's what a security threat was, is after they told you, well, we can't pay you this on this one. Could you take that? And you got to fill in that blank. So you're not filling in that blank and you trying to spin the narrative as if, we all know the truth. You're the fourth hot boy. When they downsize on a situation, you going to be the first to go. You can't accept that. You got the big head. You're arrogant. And you keep getting on the internet talking. You need to have a public speaker talk for you, Turk. Someone a little bit more professional that won't make it look so thugged out in street. Because people go back to that old Turk, that thugging and drugging Turk. And we all know what that brings, Turk. We do know your history. You're looking at a man right here who's full of himself. So, Turk, you brought this on yourself, brother. Y'all do me the big three. Like, share, and subscribe.